my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'm a running back. Ay. Same day, why I'm a running back. Yeah. Friday, payday, running back. Ay. Running back, running back, running back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many milk. Cause bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm starting.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the New Orleans Saints. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. A first down throw for Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
It's a gain of 2. 3rd down and 13.
Let's go now. Come on. 70 ending. Check 56. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Sponge. 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 No, no, no.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 34. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
Now the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And the 13-year man puts it through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out there with extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards, good for the Saints, 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Got it. 44 is Mike. Check. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Recon, 132 fighter. 44, Mike, 44. Cut. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
11 yards there and a Lion first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The first down carry here for Johnson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Stafford, he completes it to Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Here we go. 10-2 stop. Here we go.
A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
46-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
Lions, first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, here's Breida. And some room to roam now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, 22!
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That 250. Check 56. I don't think you got it, sir. Easy alert. Watch quick.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
They come out here in the eye.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Hey, easy, easy. 0.
They'll run it with Johnson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Carry on Johnson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Tracy Walker in on the tackle.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And Thomas has it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Tackle. Hatchet. Go.
On 1st down, Murray. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I got one.
2nd and 5. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Another takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Here we go. Go to base. Coming. Check. Echo.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And an alley to run. He's to the 10. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st.
These type of plays are backbreakers for our defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Under 10.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints have retaken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams. The spark that often wins games.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And credit the tackle to Taco Charlton with a stop.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a give coming right is Breida. They find some open field here. 38 yards on the scamper there. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Hey, give me the radar.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Prater for the extra point, and it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You're almost talking me into it.
Bridgewater now. And it's hauled in by Jared Cole. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Set, ready. 60 outlaw. Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day.
They'll run on first down. It's Murray. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Ready? 44. Mike, 44. Here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it. And that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On first down, Johnson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Squeeze, double. Hey, alert 3. Hey, 50.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
This is how offensive coordinators earn their money. He thought he was ahead of the curve after first down.
Got 7 yards first down play, but then you get stuffed there on 2nd down, maybe just a yard out of it. Now your advantage is evaporated. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Hey, 5-0. Hey, wahoo.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Come on now, let's go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Set, 60. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Here we go. 21. Bang, bang. Pilot, 64. Weak. Switch.
This is Breida, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
32. 56 is the mic. Come to my world. Hey, Alpha. Come to my world.
Now Stafford. Complete. It's Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey. 59. Shit. Mike 56. Mike, move.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Matt Breida, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
In on the tackle, Jalen Reeves-Maybin.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Check 37. Check 37. Check. Cross.
On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Romeo Okwara has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Exit. 56 to Mike.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Agnew now to return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Lions will take over. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now from Jacksonville. The Jags have just scored as they'll add on to their lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after with it,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Hendrickson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Bridgewater on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you could hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
We go set. Blue 60. 56. Get the ball.
They run with Breida. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
56, right there, 56. I don't even know why this team showed alert.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
11. Hey, easy. Check 56.
They go counter with Breida. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Back now here live in New Orleans. For the fourth quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Here's McKissick. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Ready? Hey, come on. 51's the mark. Here we go, D. Gotcha. Mike 51.
From the 31, Bridgewater. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Out to his left. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Let's go. 90, Wolf. Check. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Hey, zoom. 44. Mike, 44. Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that takes us from second to third down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
The Saints on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, exit. Mike's 4-4. Come on, D. Hey, high 7. 44 is Mike. 44 is Mike. Check. You don't want none of that. Give me it. Pick up the ball.
Now back to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Bridgewater on 4th down. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Good set. 180. You ain't going nowhere. Hey. Big 20. 5. Mike 51.
They run again with Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Lions on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6.
56. Mike, 56. Right there.
Here's Stafford. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Johnson was the intended receiver. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And he comes back with one complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31.
Bridgewater to throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 there, and a New Orleans 1st down. To throw is Bridgewater. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
56.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. He's going to launch. This is caught inside the 15. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 9-yard touchdown grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Saints recovered it. New Orleans football. So they needed the onside kick. They got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
A big run that time by Murray. Give him 42 yards on the ground. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
QB's trash. That's
Now Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Breida, he'll try the right side. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Breida. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Matt Breida with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. As his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Prater for the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Romeo Okwara in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Here's Bridgewater. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards.
Lady.